Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Yes, it is a little chilly for some of you. Oh, my. Well, it's pouring down rain here, but we did get like the humidity kicked in. So to me, it's kind of warm, especially after we had a couple of 40-degree mornings, and then for it to kick up. I think it was Thursday ish, it kicked up and it was warm. Like, okay. How is everyone this morning? This morning's coffee is delightful. We have some guesses already because in order to win a spot on the bracket board, you got to play the games, right? So, what flavor coffee and creamer do I have this morning? If you are the winner, Deb will let us know. Oatmeal cookie was last week. You thought maybe I'd do that again. No, I don't have another one of them. All right. But some of them I do have more than one. So yeah, it could repeat. It could. Today's the day we're going to draw for the final draw for Whip It Good. I don't want to end that mostly because I know a lot of you didn't finish all of the things that you wanted to. I should just leave it up and I will, but I'm not going to because I have to bring down a couple others. I have to bring down some that are ongoing uh, through this year. And I want, a clean, not a clean slate, but it's hard when there's so many entries. So there's that. Um, but we'll see. I'm definitely gonna leave the Navajo blanket up. I'm gonna leave it alone because that's it's your scraps and it's makes sense. When you finish your Navajo, you finish it. It's no biggie. My daughter uh, needs a handmade wedding gift, or not a wedding gift, but you know what I mean, for getting married next year. So I thought if I do finish that, I will give it to her. Um, we have so many other things that go on, and Vlogmas is a pain to have too many things going on. But then again, I don't think I'm going to be making something with you like I have in the past. I don't know. I haven't decided. That's all. Well, we are going to do ornament swap exchange for Vlogmas. So make an ornament, send it to me, and get one in return. You don't know who will be making yours because we'll open them on Vlogmas and I'll send one back to whoever sends one in. And if you do send one in, you're going to be entered into drawing for Christmas yarn. So that's added. I don't know what, I haven't shown any of that. I'll do that on Vlogmas. So that's coming up in December. All right, well, let's get to it. Let's do this. We have a beautiful cake of Boundless Karen macchiato cake. We have one of these we're going to give to the winner. And, when you go through and you see progress and you see who's doing 2 and 3 and 4 projects and they have already finished some, and that's great. And you see someone else working digitally on one project, you're thinking, okay, I only have 25, right? I have 25 entries for all of Whip It Good. 3 people worked on big projects and they did not finish. So you know what? I'm just going to leave the 25, and I know there's no one here that's going to cry about it. And we're going to leave all 25 in the draw. That's just the way that I'm doing it this time. If you finished a whip, your name is in one time. And and the reason I'm doing that is because I saw some people working so hard to just finish one. So we're going to go ahead and draw for the final macchiato cake. And let's see who it is. Okay, it is Monica Johnson. Monica has a choice of this beautiful cake. This beautiful cake of macchiato cakes and a handmade stitch marker of her choice, or she could trade it in and take something out of the basket instead, or get a spot on the bracket board. You know, that's the way I play. So let's see. I know she's here. I saw her write something in. So let's hear what she's got. Make up her mind what she wants to do. Congratulations. Oh, and you know that post is going to stay up. And I'll unpin it from the top, and it'll stay up. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave the comments open. So anything that you were working on through that Whip It Good, you can put the finish up when you're done, because I'll leave it open. I just won't pull any prizes from it, and I'll pull it down off the pin, but it'll always be up. I never delete any of those posts, so don't worry about it. All right, she's going to take the Karen cake. And did you see any stitch markers that you really liked, that you would like from Victoria or from me? It can be a Halloween one. Or it can be one of mine that I like. I have dragonflies and mushrooms, smiley face, any of those. Yep, I even have some jack-o'-lanterns and some stars, the silver stars, mushroom or butterflies. So your choice is any of those. We have angels left. There's lots of them. Any idea what you would like? If you are a winner here on the show, don't forget you do have to send me a message. In that message, I would really prefer you to put your address in there, so I don't have to go back 4 and 5 and 6 weeks trying to find out what your address is, because I can't remember everybody's address. I don't want to be wrong. Most of the things you're winning here cannot be replaced, because I don't have a duplicate of it. So sending it to the wrong address kind of, yeah. An angel. All right, let's get the angels out. There are several. We have mostly white ones. See them on the end, but we have one blue angel. Yeah, so they're mostly white. Well, they're gold, and the pearl is white. So yeah, I got to show my pumpkin shirt. This is one of the ones at Michael's that they had for, dirt cheap there for a while. 70% off or 60% off it was, yeah. And then they were sold out so quick. All right. If I miss that, it's blue or white, and I'll put that on there. Blue one. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for participating in the Whip of Good. I did not have time to work on part number 3 of the small baby dress. So obviously the people that are doing that one are waiting for the next part, and that's okay because that's part of it, right? So that'll be coming up, part number 3. But today we are definitely going to start our lacy dress and shrug. And I would like to know a show of how many people are going to start this today, because it helps me know who is following the pattern with me on the live. And I can know how fast by you telling me how, where you are. And the first part won't be that much. It'll be more homework than it will be on the live. So let me know. Frida's doing it. I know Linda was planning on it. I don't want to keep other people in the live waiting for us. That's all. That's the only reason why. You can come back and get the instructions, but that is the only way you're going to be getting the instructions, is watching the live, because there's no pattern to be purchased or anything like that. Okay, Ravini. All right. All right. Well, what I thought we would do is I will ask Miss Deb to mark the chat for the first draw of the day. It'll be for something out of the basket, or a bracket spot. Yes. And what will we do is we will put the words trick or treat in. What the heck? Put trick or treat in. You do have to have United States address to win any monetary items, like yarn. So have that in mind. And we will start our first part of this right now. So I'm using Sweet Delight in the Naked colorway, which is left over from one of my other projects. And then I will be going on to be using the Peach colorway, which is called Bashful. And then the third one I'm using is the variegated that matches that, and this is called Teddy Bear Cuddles. So these are the 3 colors: the cream, peach, and that. We have been told to use a G size hook, which is a 4 millimeter. I am choosing to do the bigger size, which is a 12 to 18 month size. And I'm going to use a 7 hook, or the 4.5. That was my choice, to go up a hook. You don't have to. There is only instructions here for 2 sizes. One is the 6 to 9. One is the 12 to 18. I'm doing the 12 to 18. So what we're going to do today is just do the cowl. So we're going to start out with the cream, or the lighter color. So whatever colors you have, if you have a variegated, we're going to use that in the second part, and that second part of the dress only. The third color, which is the darker, which is the peach color on mine, I will use it for the bottom of the dress and then the sweater. So really you only need to use the cream color today. You will start out by chaining 117 chains with your 4.5 if you want to be just like mine. And that's going to be the neckline of the dress. chain 117. I have already done that part, and it makes it just go a little quicker by me doing that. And it's gonna set the stage for your yoke. And these yokes are inlaid. It's not going to be tight. It's going to be laid out. So don't worry if it sounds like it's going to be big. Everybody says they're having trouble with it. Well, that I'm not seeing it on my end. But it is pouring down rain here, so that could be why. You could be, but hey, at least we're here. You got to look at the glass half full, guys. We're doing trick or treat today, so there will be some orange yarn in the video later. I know Laura's happy. I'm giving away orange yarn. I don't think she's here this morning, but Lori, are you doing the next dress with us? Because if you are, the instructions were given for a 7 or 4.5 millimeter hook, and take your cream or your light color yarn. This is a 3 light DK weight, Sweet Delight, and chain 117 chains. So that's where we are. I don't know whether you're doing it or not, but there you go. I repeated it. Huh. Well, I didn't knock you off, that's for sure, Granny D. I would never do that. After you chain 117, then we will set the stage for the first row. The first row says we're going to double crochet from here on out for the whole entire yoke. We do have a winner. Tammy, if you won, would you like a spot on the bracket board or something out of the basket? That was the first draw. You're going to double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. So your first double crochet is the chain, and it does count as a double crochet. So double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook, and then in the next 13. Huh. It figures. It's got to be this way today. Well, it's pouring down rain, it is. And I'm not seeing it. Usually I see it. I'm not. So I don't know what to do. But anyway, let's see. Okay, let's see. The instructions were to double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook and in the next 13 chains. The choices on the board are 1 through 3, 15, 20, 21, 22. That is it. There's all of them. There are 7 left to do. So, Tammy, what is your choice? What is your choice for your win? And then it says to Oh, Chera, you will double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook, counting that as your first double crochet, and then double crochet in the next 13. And I know some of you write it down, so that would be helpful. Have to answer that question. We're going to be picking up our camper from a campsite and bringing it home at today, and it's going to be pouring down rain. So yeah, wish us luck. We have to, because the camper needs to be moved, because that campsite is going to be there's a new camper going in that site on Wednesday, and so if we want the camper, we need to get it today. So there is that. Okay, if you are just writing them down, great, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you the next instruction is to chain 2. It's all it says. It says after you double crochet in the next 13, you're going to chain 2. You're going to double crochet in the next 28 stitches. So the first arm has been started. The first part should have 15, and then chain 2, and then 28. All right, Tammy wants a basket prize. I saw Debbie's. All right, Tammy, let's tip this basket forward. Woohoo! We have some chroma in the middle there from last week we put in there. So that is a choice. You can pick the chroma, or you can pick bag number 1, bag number 2, bag number 3, bag number 4. And back here is it's like a little stand you can put your hooks in on your desk. It was originally for pencils, but it'll work great for hooks. So there is your choices out of the basket. Hi, Joanne. No one guessed the coffee yet that I know about. Uh-huh. The next directions are to chain 2 and then double crochet in the next 29. So your first section has 15, then 28, then 29. And well, Tammy, I know we're having trouble with our internet a little bit, so Joanne, you have to be specific the first time the guesses go on. You can't say and or. I'm just telling you, because we know it's and or. Ooh, that sounds different. Peach and pecan. Oh my goodness. What are we doing, Tammy? She might have got knocked off. So I'll go ahead and I'm going to start again. The chain. Yeah, I'm going to start again. You write it down. I knew you were going to ask me that, because when you double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook, now you have 2. You have the chain and you have your double crochet. And then you're going to double crochet in the next 13. So I count 15. Okay? Yeah, I know. It was throwing me a bit too. All right, let's see what Tammy says. It is the yarn. You want the yarn in the middle. No, not any of these yarns that are in these bags, huh? That you don't know what they are. You want the yarn in the middle. Okay. So that was the beginning. It was chain 117. Double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook, and then double crochet in the next 13. So you had 15 to start. Then you're going to chain 2, double crochet in the next 28, chain 2, double crochet in the next 29, and then chain 2. All right, so we have some chroma here. This is a worsted weight, and it is green and gray. Beautiful Knit Picks yarn. So this yarn was put in here last week, and this is 70% superwash wool, 30% nylon. It is a 4 weight, and it is 198 yards, and it's called Ponderosa, and there are 2 of them, and there is also a beautiful stitch marker from Victoria, and it has a dove on the end right there. So that is your prize today. Don't forget to send me a message. Put that aside for you. And the next part will be chain 2, and you will be on the other side of the arm, so it'll be 28 double crochets on that section. And then you will chain 2, and your last section will have 15. So your last section will be double crochet in the last 15. Your total double crochets should end up being 115. I'm going to do it one more time so you can write it down. Chain 117, and I'm using a 4.5, which is a 7. Double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. Double crochet in the next 13 stitches. Chain 2. Double crochet in the next 28 stitches. Chain 2. Double crochet in the next 29 stitches. That's the back. Chain 2. Double crochet in the next 28 again. Chain 2. Double crochet in the next 15, and that will be row number 1. All right, so while you are doing that, I'm going to show the hat. I have not finished it. But I want to show it because it is Halloween hat, and it's the last Sunday before Halloween, and I should have had it done, and I did not finish it. So I'm like, oh, but I got to show it, right? So this hat was a kit that I ordered from Knit Picks, and it was color work, and I had never done color work before, not even 2 colors. So it ended up being 3 colors at one point, and instead of taking a lesson or watching a video, I winged it. Now, I was so happy last week. I was so happy because I actually had color work done, and I was excited about it. And And it's almost done. It's going to be done probably tonight. So that, that's that. And it's just about done. But what I didn't like about it was it turned out so big. That's the only part I'm having a heart attack about. It is so big for a hat. I did everything it said to do, but apparently, again, I am a loose knitter, and so my part that goes around your ears is a little bit looser than I would have wanted. So if I do this again, I'm most likely I'm going to go down another size needle, but I went down a needle size to begin with. Okay, I will show you now. So I'm on the decrease rows. I'm not. I'm 2 rows into the white part after the last part of the color work. So I am on row. See how the color work ends, and then you do 4 rows of white. So that's where I am. And so all of the color work is done. Yeah. And I did make one little mistake, but I'm not going to tell you where it is. Because once I was 2 or 3 rows up, I'm like, nope, we're not going back on that. Not happening, right? Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I am quite happy that I went ahead and did color work. Yes, I am. You want to see the floats inside here. There we go. There is a section that is really nice, and then there's a section that's a lot thicker of floats. But I don't think that I had a problem with that, and it seems like, yes, there's places. Oh dear. There's places where it seems like it's a little tighter because you had 3 colors, but it really it's okay. It's okay. So yeah, I will be working on color work in the future. I'm happy that I tried it, and now I'm not going to be afraid to do some of those headbands and stuff with the cats and the hats and whatever. Yeah, and you know what they a lot of people say that if you have a favorite cross stitch pattern that's not real complicated, that is really easy to take the stitch count and adapt into your favorite hat pattern. Mm-hmm. All right. So that'll be done. When it is done, I will show it on my next addictions video as finished. And I was thinking that the last month's Yarnable had this beautiful. Yeah, I was thinking that was going to work for this one. Yeah, so I took it out and I was showing it to Doug and asking him. Now in this pattern they have you make your own pom-pom, but I thought that black one was perfect for this hat. So yeah, so I thought I'd share that with you. Thanks, you guys. Thank you for all your support, and you know who you are. The folks that are members here help me out with the membership, $2.99 a month, and a few of you have sent me some what do they call that, like a PayPal thing or a coffee or whatever way you send it. It is really appreciated. Thank you. Okay, let's get on to the next section of the second row. So we're gonna chain 1 and turn our work. And then we're going to double crochet in each double crochet to your chain 2 space. And in every chain 2 space, you're going to do a V-stitch. The V-stitch is a double crochet, chain 2, a double crochet. That is all that you have to do. So you're going to double crochet, chain 1, right? Double crochet in every double crochet. And in the chain 2 space, you will do a V-stitch. And that V-stitch was the same throughout. It is a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, all in the chain 2 space. You'll do that for every corner that you come to, all the chain 2 spaces you come to. And that is row 2. And that's why I said this part of it is fairly easy. Most of it you'll be doing without me. It is just the first section today. And so when you get done with row number 2, it'll be a total of 123 double crochets. That is all you have to do for that row. You're going to repeat that row till you have 8 rows in total. Doing it the same exact way. Chain 1 and do double crochets in each double, and in the chain 2 spaces, do a V-stitch. That's all you have to do. And that is, I'm not done with 8 rows, but I do have it started. And that is all you have to do for those 8 rows. Yeah. So it's going to, like I said, it's going to be like a cowl down, like a inset. It's not going to be tight around up here at all. So that's a ooh, somebody won. I don't know if she got it first or not, but somebody won. I see what kind of coffee it is. Apple pie coffee with hazelnut creamer is the coffee of the day. It is very good. Very, very good. And why I thought I'd have it is just because I figured it's apple season, right? The apples were very low this year. Like they didn't have a good crop at all. So, yeah. So what are we going to do, Frida? Are we going to take something out of the basket or a spot on the bracket board? Let's see who is up there. Oh, she's already got that board. She nailed that board already. I mean, she's not in the finals yet, but she's got a spot. So I guess she can't do that. All right. So the rest of the instructions for today are chain 1 and turn, double crochet in every double crochet, and in your chain 2 spaces, you will make a corner with a V-stitch. You will double crochet, chain 2, double crochet in each of your chain 2 spaces. All right, so Frida is the winner of the coffee. And yeah, apple pie. Okay, so what are we gonna do, Frida? We're gonna take something out of that basket. I didn't put a book in, by the way. I was supposed to. I was supposed to put a book in. Okay, let's tilt it forward. You have your choice of 1, 2, 3, or 4. I didn't put another bag in here either. I want to do that too. So today we don't have those 2 items replaced, but I will. I will do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a hard choice. I know. Number 1. Okay, number 1. Oh, you aren't going to believe what's in number 1. Although I probably shouldn't open it. I probably should just leave it in there and send it to you. You're like, what am I going to do with this, right? Yeah. The basket is fun. I keep getting questions here. I mean, it's family. Family forgets that every Sunday morning I am doing a live. Why do they consistently send me messages at 10 a.m. I forgot. Well, why do you think I wasn't going to be able to come to whatever it was we were doing this morning until noon? How do you forget? Why can't I make it until 12? Because I'm doing a live. Okay. Oh, dear. Okay. All right. Now she's curious. Open it, please. All right. So you just never know what you're going to find. When I come across something, I go, oh, bag it up. Put it in the basket, right? Okay. So this is a Halloween bag. It is Trick or Treat Day on the show. And we're going to let you see this gorgeous donut. This is a K&C, which is knit and crochet. You find this at Joann's exclusively. This is 100% polyamide. It's 155 yards. And it is just the prettiest blue marl. And it's so soft. So soft. Yep, fur. Yeah, so we have a product of Turkey. Okay. All right. So you can pick any of the stitch markers if you saw one that you liked. Let me know. And I'm going to go over that the second row one more time. So you're going to end up with 115 double crochets on row number 1. We're going to chain 1 and turn. We're going to double crochet in every stitch, and in the chain 2 spaces we're going to do a V-stitch. Double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. You will end up with 123, and it'll look like this, and it is, when you fold it, it will look like that. Of course, they don't want to stay, right? Okay, there we go. There's your yoke. You're going to do that, repeat row number 2, every row for 8 rows. That's your homework. And at the end of row 8, it tells me you should have 171 double crochets. Okay? We'll come back. I'm going to probably do row 9 off camera, and then we'll come back and we will do part 2 next week. So that's what we're doing now. I'm liking this this material that it's making. It is drapey. Don't forget about creative moments at the end of the show, because there's 5 minutes at the end of the show that I'd like someone to come on and show me what they're working on. And Frida wants an angel, so I'm reaching in here and pulling out the angels. She is an angel, I know. And there are gold ones left, so that's all I'm going to do is pop a gold one in here. And I do have a little story to share with everybody. It won't be something that we're going to start right away, but pretty soon. I don't think it'll be together, but you never know with me, right? My daughter asked me to make her wedding shawl. I know. And so it started out, I asked a couple of friends here to look at some shawls, and I ended up with like 14 or 15 choices now that are really nice. And eventually we will pick one, but I did order one skein of a cake of yarn. The choices are, there's a lot of colors, and she wants like cream, and to at the very end maybe make it look like it was leaves at the end, because her October wedding, and we were thinking about a lot of colors where you would have like the maroons and the greens and the yellows and the oranges of fall on the tables and stuff. So she thought, well, if I made a shawl, why don't I make it with a little bit of color at the bottom? So I'm happy about that. So that'll be something you guys will be contributing into the choices, the colors. I might have to collate the yarn myself. I don't know. But in the meantime, I do have a cake of something coming that might work. Anyway, so let's make a yarn deal. We're late on it. Deb, mark the chat. Get me a winner. We'll go over a little bit of time today, but not that much. What else did I want? Yeah, I wanted to talk about that wedding shawl. I am so honored. Yes. It is so great to be able to think that she's going to be wearing something that I made. I mean, like when she was little, she wouldn't put a sweater on that I made. And I was like, ooh. And then after that, all of a sudden, she's like, I want all the hats, Mom. This one. And that. She wants that Halloween hat. You know it. I'm like, this is great. Yeah. Yeah. So go ahead and put in your favorite color and weight of yarn, or something you want me to find, and we'll see how it goes with let's make a yarn deal today. And don't forget, you have to have a United States address to play that game. What other things do I have down? Okay, I will work on the other sweater for creating with Christi sometime later on this week, probably. If not, it'll I don't know, but it'll happen. It will happen. So at this point, we're going to be coming back on row number 9 of the dress pattern. This is our first week. We're starting the dress today. We're working down through rows 1 through 8 with the cream on the dress part. Oh, hello, Steve. Need to fill in those spots on the bracket board too, because we only have what I say 7 left. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's see what else did I have to talk about? Nothing, I guess. Nothing. I don't know. I'm going to be doing an addictions video here, and I'm going to be finishing up a couple of whips that I need to finish for that video, and show you what I finished last week in that, and open a package from Etsy, and a couple things this week. So we'll do that. Anybody going to be coming on the show today? I don't know. Yes, everybody's been saying that the internet is weird. Weird internet today. I haven't seen it on my end, but a lot of people have said it is. I'm sorry, it's pouring down rain here. Probably has something to do with it. 26 entries. Woohoo! Let's make a yarn deal. All right. I have my Halloween shirt on, Steve. I got this one at Michael's. And I try to get more than one. I should have gotten more than one when I was there that day, but nope. I'm dumb, and boom, they were gone. The very next time I thought about it, I didn't get any more. And they're only $12.99. I think they were only $12.99 to begin with. So that's pretty good price. I mean, you only wear them for a couple weeks out of the year, so they don't really get old. You know what I mean? We're going to get our winner today, and our winner, and then we'll do our 5 minutes of creative moments. I know I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget what we're calling it. So that means somebody can come on the show for 5 minutes, introduce themselves, tell us what you're working on, or talk about your channel, or you can shout out something. Winner of the Let's Make a Yarn Deal is Cynthia King, and she wants a number 3 in fall colors. So let me walk around the store or the shop here, or the closet, and let me see what I can find in fall colors for Cynthia. Fall colors. Yep. I think she said that, or somebody said that last week too. Play that Van Halen, will you please, Steve? I found one thing that's interesting that might be fall colors to some of you. Maybe to Cynthia. Oh, I'm gonna pick out. Yeah, I haven't done this in a while. I'm gonna pick out 2 things so she can have a choice, and then we will also offer up the orange yarn. Woohoo! Okay. All right, we're back. We're back. Didn't go far. Just went across. Okay, let's start out with. Okay, so we're going to start out with this. Cynthia wanted to see something in fall colors. So I pulled out this one skein of cozy tweed. It's cozy wool tweed. This is loops and threads. It has halo. I got to say it today. It is 418 yards in a skein and it's tweed. And look at those colors. Oh my. Okay, what are we made out of? We are called golden brown. It is a 3 light with a mix of polyester, acrylic, and wool. So that is the first choice. Don't say nothing yet, Cynthia. I pulled out a second color. This one is called ground. It is fall colors to me. It is greens and tan, blue. I know not really blue, but a little bit. It's called ground. So this is a K&C called Essential Cottons, found at Joann's. It's 100% cotton. There are 180 yards in one of these, and that is the color ground. They're calling this a 3 light, but you know it's cotton, so it's going to be dense. So there is your second choice. And the third choice is this skein. It is orange. It is 285 yards of an Impeccable by Michaels, loops and threads. And it has a witch's hat pumpkin stitch marker on it. So there's your 3 choices. What are we going to do? Now the other 2, the stitch marker, if you want this stitch marker, that's fine. I'll move it on to the other, whatever one you pick. But if you want a different stitch marker, let me know. Your music emojis are gone. I know you guys have emojis because you are part of the membership. So that's funny. Which one do you want, Cynthia? How fun is this? Here is the link to come on the show. One person. And when you do click on it, if you're coming on, first of all, turn your other sound down on your other window or close that window. The tweed one with that stitch marker. Okay, so I'm going to take this stitch marker, move it over to the tweed, and that's Cindy's. And I'm thinking about what yarns to use for November hats, and more hats. Yeah, I've got to pick that out this week, don't I? So that's Cynthia's. I'm going to take these 2 cottons and I'm going to put them right in the basket, right in the middle, sticking up in the middle. I'll have to get another skein to put in or something basket for item number 1 in that spot. I'll probably have to get one of these other one of these out again. This is Notions pouch. I'll get one of them and put it in the basket. Yeah. In fact, here's one right here. This one's a fuchsia pink. We'll put that one in. We'll put some items in it and get it ready. Yes, it is double crochet, chain 2, double crochet in each of your chain 2 spaces. And that's going to go from row 1 all the way through to row number 8. Continue on. Yep, you got it. You got it. So this little pouch is going to get some items in it, and we'll put them in. Put them in the pouch and put that in there. All right. So nobody wants to come on? Nobody's interested in coming on today. The link is there. Just click the link and then you can come on. Any questions about any of the make-alongs, anything, ask me anything within reason. Now, I'm going to put this orange away. I'm not going to bring it out again next week. I'm going to put it away. Oh my gosh, Linda's already have 4 rows done. That's what happens when you're listening. you're not the one talking. But I would be on row 1 still, right? Yeah. All right. I think I am done with everything I had to bring out today. Let me check my notes. Yeah, I was pretty sure it was going to be about 1 hour, and it was right down to the minute. All right. Okay. All right. Well, everybody take care. I hope to have some videos out this week for you, and I appreciate you following and watching them all. I'm so glad we have Sunday mornings together. I love it. Thank you all. Take a moment out of each day. Be creative. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Soon. Get your hats in for October hats. Next week, the time change. Joanne reminded me that next Sunday we will fall back an hour, which means that those on the West Coast that don't change are going to have a bigger gap. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. And I'll talk to y'all later.